Well, hello everybody, and welcome into my greenhouse on this chilly November morning. Been watching a few videos by some interesting gentlemen at Alberta Aquaponics. He's got some great stuff up there, and some videos from Rob Bob down there on the other side of the planet about venturis, so you can add more oxygen to your water in your fish tank. And frankly, I'm sick and tired of listening to the little air stone anyway, so I was just absolutely ready to move on and do something else. Well, watching those videos, I was kind of inspired to take a look at some of the extra pieces that I had kicking around in the drawer and see what I could come up with. I'll be honest, I didn't really entirely understand the physics behind what was going on with that. So I kind of put my own twist on it, and I decided basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take advantage of the natural physics that happens with a whirlpool, and I'm just going to add something that creates one of those to one of the drains on my aquaponics system and use that to inject lots and lots of oxygen to the tank so I can finally unplug that stupid air stone. I'm just going to show you what I did. Alright, so down here, underneath my constant flow bed, you can see a rather strange looking setup from my drain. And if I hadn't have done it, I wouldn't think that it makes any kind of sense at all. What used to be here was just a straight drain down to just a few inches above the water level, and it would free fall and add oxygen that way. But as you can see, what I've done with this has created a fair bit of bubble. Now, let's just take a look at what I did. Because this is a constant flow drain, there's always water coming out of that one pipe coming down on the right hand side of the screen there. So what I did is I diverted it through the 90 degree so it shoots off to the side and into that T. Now when it gets to this point here, obviously it kind of splashes against that and it kind of goes everywhere, but gravity eventually takes over and forces it down. As it goes down, it kind of swirls down the drain and it draws air in from this point here. Now I added this because initially I was getting a bubbling effect coming up, and I'm sure that's adding even more oxygen to the tank, so that's great, but it was bubbling over. Oh, and it still is there, as you can see, but it's less frequent now. It's really a very straightforward adjustment. There's no drilling or screwing or anything involved. I just played with some extra parts that I had sitting in my drawer. And now, because I've got that, I can finally get rid of that sad and annoying and constant hum. I'll be very glad to unplug that. I'm pretty sure that's doing better anyway. So as you can see, it's not exactly a complicated solution. Most of mine usually are pretty simple because, well, I'm not the world's brightest guy, so I like to keep it simple. Basically anybody can do this, you know. The extra parts involved are a 90 degree and a T, so, you know, 79 cents, 80 cents at the plumbing supply store. Not a big deal, and I can unplug that air stone forever. Alright, well I hope this helps you add some extra oxygen to your tank while not having to become a slave to the air stone. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day.